So I've accepted this challenge by Dr. Shamika Dean to do this um, 7 day challenge on learning about YouTube and how to stream and stuff like that. And every time I try to set this up, I don't know if I'm actually doing it right, but I am still giving it a shot. I don't exactly know how to build on the platform, those that are watching live. But I hope you will go and check out some of my videos because my videos are talking about my experiences and how I first met God. These experiences are so extreme, and some of the miracles that have happened in my life have been based on a lot of the challenges I've had in my life, which have led me up to finding myself pulling on whatever faith I could find to get me through situations. I find that time and time again, I've found myself in situations that I didn't know if was going to come out of them. And God just seemed to embrace me to let me know that even in those places that He's with me. And it just blows my mind every time I think about the favor that's been on my life. And I know it's favor because in some of those places, people didn't come out. In some of those places, people didn't make it through. In some of those places, people are still stuck there. And so I know that His mercy on my life is real. Sometimes I find myself, I don't know, under this mental attack where I allow myself to believe that if I had this, it would be better, or if I could do that, it would be better. I have some limitations based on some of the things that choices I made in society, and but God has given me so much favor even in that. Like I know that I doors have opened for me that just don't open, like under certain circumstances. And I can't give you all of the details right now, but I have to say that for the most part, I could be in such worse place. And I can't even say that the place that I'm in is a bad place because, like I said, God's favor has most definitely been on my life. I was telling a story earlier today on a video about my brother and about how when I really wanted to please God with everything that I had, like I really was trying Him, like I needed to know that He was real. I needed to know that He could answer me. I because I was looking at people and I was like, this can't be it. And I had been treated so bad already in the world by some people, not because I was weak and that I was not because I was, I couldn't handle myself, but because my heart was in a different place, even though I was there in the midst of a lot of things that were going on. There were times when I had given up on myself and I had hoped that eventually, I would just go ahead and just die out there. But obviously that wasn't God's plan for my life, but I still needed to know what that was. And it really baffles me that I'm in a season right now where He's unveiling so much and before me. There's some imperfections that I have that I don't like, and that I believe has been, things that are a part of me that have prevented me from excelling and from seeing God and reaching God on so many multi levels. Like I know God's timing is perfect and nothing happens by mistake, and there's appointments. But I do believe that sometimes when we go to, in a different on a different route, that we can ultimately be the cause of some of the things that God wants for us to not happen. I was telling somebody, like I think maybe a week ago, a few days ago, that I believe that when God puts us in a certain place to be blessed, that He's watching us and He's giving us that space to take this step so that He can take that step, and for us to be able to take that next step so that He can take that next step, like literally that each step of the way, more and more um, of His blessings and His favor and His overflowing, gifts and talents, and begin to unfold, and it's all ultimately, like, bottom line, to His glory. That's not even a question. It's like that's the bottom line. Like, but it feels good to know, when you know that you are walking in His will, and it, not just because you got favor, but because you're obedient, and you're passing tests, and you're trusting, and you feel comfortable in that, and and even when you don't, you still trust, and I mean, you in that place. It's just it's just ultimate blessing, like, to know that. I'm telling you, God is so good. He is so good. And I learn more and more about him every day. And when I look over my life and I know that he's brought me out of some places that only he could, like literally saving me from so many different, I don't want to jump ahead of the story and begin to start telling you too much of it in advance, because I'm telling it according to, like, the way things have happened, so that you can understand why I believe God the way that I do, and how the things that I have seen and He's shown me, I know that it wasn't nobody but Him. So I look forward to being able to have those conversations with you. Thank you.